Welcome everybody. It is once again that time. I am Shield Maiden SA, and I'm here to bring you a really fun look for Valentine's Day because we know that's right around the corner. And so, I figured, hey, why not put some time into creating something that's specifically for this fun holiday that kind of thrives on pinks and reds. Now, of course, I'm sure by now, some of you are here because you received that alert letting you know that I had a new video up. For those of you, if this is your first time visiting me, don't forget to go ahead and hit the subscribe and the like button. That way, that lets people know that, and it will let you know when I put new content up, and share this out with anybody else that you think might enjoy this type of content. You're going to notice I did take a little bit of a break, but I am back now trying to create content on a more regular basis. We are going to go ahead and get back in with some of my fun makeup looks, and then we'll start slowly breaking back into maybe doing some more comic reviews and gaming type stuff. Maybe even a little bit of crafting here and there. Because, of course, I do have a few other projects that I am working on. So if you're watching this, this is probably going to be right around Valentine's Day. Mark your calendars for February 25th. I will be working with the Geek News Now Dungeon Guild for our bi-monthly Dungeons & Dragons game. And that will be streaming live on Twitch and I believe also here on YouTube. So don't forget to mark your calendars and go over there and check out the folks over there at Geek News Now because they have got some really great fun content as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to be playing with today. So for those of you that follow makeup and some of the things I do, and you are probably not, you're not a stranger to the name Glamlite. This is the Icee Collection, themed off of, yes, our favorite childhood drinks, Ices. This came out over the winter holiday. With this, it came with a blue palette, a red palette. This particular box did come with a full-size Icee reusable cup that includes some lip glosses. But on February 14th, Glamlite will also be launching a Hershey's collection. But since most of us out there, some of you, if you're lucky enough to be on Glamlite PR, like, go girl, way to go. I'm going to call that goals. But, at the same time, when I was working with these palettes, I did discover that the cherry palette from the Icee Collection has a lot of great shades for creating a fun, vibrant Valentine's Day look that isn't too over the top. So strap in, buckle up, and let's go ahead and see what we create here. So like I said, I went ahead and put on my base. I put on my eyebrows, because those of you who have watched me do this before, well, I'm sorry you've had to suffer through watching me put on my eyebrows. And that right there, that deserves an award in itself. My eyebrows are always going to be sisters, not twins. But hey, if you want to see how I put on foundation, how I put on brows, there are plenty of videos down there that you can check out that will show you exactly how I do that. But for now, I wanted to be able to go ahead and just kind of dig into this look. Like I said, this is the Glamlite Cherry palette. Cherry is one of those classic Icee flavors. As you can see, this is a 12-pan unit that has everything from like a fabulous shimmery pinky white. It's a white with like some pink undertones, all the way down to these really vibrant reds. So what I'm going to do, without further ado, we're just going to start digging in. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this shade here in the corner called Sweet, which is just stamped with the Icee logo. And I'm going to start by creating a crease with this. Yes, these brushes I'm using, you're going to see have a little bit of makeup on them because I don't want to say I tested the look. I felt I needed a Valentine's Day look. I created it. It looked pretty good with a few minor things I'm going to tweak for this video. So we're just going to roll with it. And since I did just use these brushes less than 12 hours ago, I'm using them for the look again. So we're going to go ahead and take Sweet. I'm using a very small, this is a Beauty Creations brush. Like I said, really small, really flat, and just putting a little bit of it on each side. That way it gets on both sides of my crease. We're going to get here, start about 3/4 of the way into that crease and drag it out. Now, just because, sometimes my crease does this, I'm not sure if everybody else's does, but I know other people's probably do too. Sometimes I'll get that little weird, like, it'll like snag, which is no fun. So I'll just start from the other side and kind of pull it in so they meet and just kind of smooth that out. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect at this point because we're actually going to be doing a lot of blending here in a minute and kind of blend that up, and it's going to look fabulous. You'll see. And we're going to do the same thing over here on the other eye. And like I said, that's why I said in this particular video, we are just going to deal with just the cherry palette. Because if I was going to do both the cherry and the blue raspberry, I would have to do one on each eye. And I'm just not feeling that life today. Some days I do. You guys have seen times when I've gone in and I've done like 2 different looks on 2 different eyes. Today, it's just not something I'm feeling. Because, you know, we're creating a Valentine's Day look, right? So as you can see there, that's a pretty good vibrant color. I need to add a little bit more over here. Because apparently I got carried away on one side. And so I'm doing my best to try and keep these as even as possible. Even though we're going to end up doing a whole ton of blending here in just a minute. Let me see here. All right, there we go. So like I said, this is definitely we're going in dark, right? But don't worry. For those of you that are not about a bright red look like this, don't worry. We're not staying this bold entirely. You will still see traces of this as we are going, but it's not going to be quite ta-da, as what you are seeing right now. So I'm now going to take my fabulous little brush here. Where did you go? Oh, maybe that was one that I dropped. That's all right. I have a spare. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the JSC Morphe JS12. This is a great little blending brush. Oh, actually, never mind. I found it. Nope, we're going to use this one instead because it's a little bigger. This is a Beauty Cosmetics number 6. As you can see here, it's a little fluffier. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and grab some of this white cherry. Right? Who didn't love white cherry ices? I loved white cherry ices. But we're just going to we're going to tap into here. As you can see, I've done this, and there's a little bit of fallout to expect from this. And it's the formula. It's not Glamlite specifically. It is purely just this type of formula. We're going to take, and we're going to start by just kind of swiping across. But then we're going to start blending up. That way we can get kind of this gradiated. We'll go a little bit, like I said, we're not going to keep this red quite as dominant. We're going to try and kind of mellow her out a little bit. And get a little bit more of a pink that radiates up into that white. So I'm trying to get this in here without it getting too fuzzy. There we go. So you can see we're just kind of blending out from the red. That is one nice thing about Glamlite shades. They are so blendable. I love that about them. They give you some really great looks because of that blendability. I think there's only like 1 or 2 items I'm missing from all of their collections to say that I have every Glamlite product. As far as their eyeshadow palettes, I know I have all of them. I have not had the opportunity to try their, I believe it's called Eye Frosting. It is a eyeshadow primer. Similar to, looks like a similar formula to something like what you'd see with P. Louise. I have not had the opportunity to try that yet, but I have the cake palette. I have the ice cream palette. I even have the happy hour collection, which I feel really bad that I haven't even dug into that with you guys yet. And we're just going to go back to the other end. We're going to kind of do the same thing here. Yeah, I really feel bad that I haven't gotten around to sitting down with the happy hour collection to do a video for everybody with it, because the colors are so stunning. Oh, especially that margarita palette. Like, they may be monotone palettes, but these palettes give you so much versatility. Except for the margarita palette. It's not really what I would consider monotone. It is very, very, it's just got so much to it. Like, it's amazing. All right. And so you can see here, we're getting that good blend. If you had any jagged edges, it's going to kind of go away there and just give you this nice, delicate pink shimmer. And let me take a look here. I want to go in here just a little bit more because this one needs just a little bit of finessing. Like I said, that's one thing that's fabulous about Glamlite is the formulas are so blendable that you can easily, like, if you realize that you're not quite what you wanted to be, you can always go back in and just kind of smudge a little bit more and you're good to go. But now we're going to dig into the eyelid. One thing I did not do when I created this look last night, I did not use eyeshadow primer. I'm pretty religious about eyeshadow primer. Those of you that have watched me before know that I love me some eyeshadow primer. We're going to go in with the NARS eyeshadow primer. I just like the formula. I like the way it feels. I also, like I said, I did really like and like I said, I'm going to go and just put this straight on my eye because this is mine. I don't use it on anybody else. If you're ever using products or mixing products with other people, don't do what I'm about to do. And I'm just dabbing a couple dots down in the area where there is no product and using my finger to just kind of like blend that through onto the rest of my eyelid. Like I said, if you're sharing products, don't do that. That your cooties are not their cooties, okay? And vice versa. Always, if that's the case, use a Q-tip, use a brush. And that way you just put the product on there and then you don't worry about spreading that. But I'm the only person that uses my makeup, so I'm pretty confident in saying, you know what, hey, my cooties are going to remain my cooties. So, hey, we're just going to go ahead and just put it on. And like I said, that formula, it's a really smooth formula and it dries instantly. So unlike the Kat Von D that you guys saw that I was using for a while, which still a great eyeshadow primer, especially if you use a lot of shimmers and a lot of glitters, it will grip that like super glue. But if you are looking for something a little more subtle that dries instantly, definitely this NARS eyeshadow primer is the way to go. Now I'm going to do this in a slightly different order than I did last night. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start with Cherry Wet, and I'm going to start in the corner and work my way out. And here in a moment, you will understand why when you see when I add the other color. Because since these are so blendable, it is very easy to not quite get enough or to accidentally kind of like overrun yourself from your other color. So I want to get this in first. And you can see this has like a nice white pinky shimmer, right? Now that you're seeing it here all by itself, like, I mean, it's a beautiful color. I love it. And don't worry though, our lids are not going to stay quite this pearly white. I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab just a little bit here of Funtastic. It's this pinky shimmer here in the corner. As you can tell, I've dug into it a little bit because, like I said, I did create this look yesterday. Because I was trying to just kind of come up with something fun. Like, I didn't need anything too dramatic because, sometimes you don't need the drama, right? I mean, we like the drama. We like a dramatic eye. But sometimes we want something kind of fun too, right? Something a little more light, Those of you that have seen any of my other material like Instagram, I don't think I talked about this much on TikTok, but I am definitely dualities when it comes to my personality. Like, I can be like goth and black lipstick one day and pretty and pink the next. I mean, I see absolutely nothing wrong with exploring both sides of your creative personality as far as that goes. And just enjoy it. Like, don't let people make you feel bad for what you enjoy. If you want to be gothed out and you want to wear black eyeshadow and black eyeliner 24/7, do it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And now what I am going to do here, though, is because when we started to add to our lid, we did lose a little bit of that sweet color in our crease. And I did like having that being just a little bit more dramatic right inside the crease specifically. So we're just going to go in here. And we're just going to line her back in. It doesn't have to be a big, bold line. Okay, maybe it has to be a little bolder line for me because I have slightly hooded eyelids. My eyes are slightly deep set. Not as deep set as some people's, but they are slightly set back. La 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 la. There we go. And then as you see here, it doesn't look as dramatic when we're going in and just kind of filling it back in, right? It looks almost just more like it's just like a line. Like it's a line that didn't blend out. It's basically a cut crease is basically what it is, only we kind of went in and cut it in late. From here, now that we have this nice pink shimmer, a little bit of white, I am going to go and just underneath my eyelid just a little bit with Sweet. Am I gonna, yeah, there we go. I don't want it to be too dramatic, but just kind of smudge it in there a little bit. Right up next to my lash line. And smudging. And smudging. There we go. There we go. Now I'm not going to line my waterline with anything pink or red because on me that just that adds a whole another level of crazy that we don't need to add. But we are going to add a little bit of eyeliner and we are going to add some mascara. I'm going to go in with my House Labs. You guys have heard me talk about this. I talked about it when I did the Bad Kid unboxing. Love this eyeliner. It's really great for graphic eyeliner looks, but it's also good if you're just looking for a really good sharp cat eye, which is really all I'm looking for in this one. Oh no, I think I'm almost out. That's okay. We'll fix it. It's fine. Just means I have to take a couple extra passes. That's fine. And if you're going to add lashes to this look, like you probably wouldn't even have to go over it as much as I'm going over it right now. Because the lash would hide a lot of it. But since I'm not putting lashes on with this, I'm just going to put on some mascara. Well, give me just a moment here. And I'm sorry I'm being so quiet while I'm doing this. Just this eyeliner, like, once you put it down, it's like that boo-boo I just made there. That's okay. Look, I can blend that out because I'm going to need to anyway. I'm just trying to make sure I get that clean line. And since I had made since I already mentioned that it feels like this one's running out on me, which is so, it makes me so sad. Sad day. I am having to go in just a couple more times, but I still want it to be clean. And you can definitely do that with this eyeliner from House Labs. There we go. Almost. Like with this one, typically, if when it's brand new, you can basically go in almost like a pen and ink drawing and just fill in any spots you may have missed. But I think right now, because this one's running just a little bit low, I'm having a little bit more trouble getting that in, but that's okay. This is the pretty eye. This is going to be the pretty eye today. And we're okay with that. Some days it's, and we're walking away because if I keep going, this is just going to get crazier, right? Now we said we're setting her down. We're going to set her down for a minute. We may come back and touch up here after we put on some mascara. but we're gonna set her down because things are about to get crazy if I don't set her down, right? I'm going in with some Jeffree Star mascara. We all know the name of this one, and of course, if I say it on air or on my YouTube, they're going to, you know, demonetize me. Not that I'm monetized anyway, but you know, why start off doing things that would demonetize me in the future in case ever, maybe? Just going to add this on. Like I said, I wouldn't even worry so much like about my eyeliner right now if I was going to be adding lashes, because my lashes would cover it. But since I'm just going to put some mascara on, I'm a little more finicky about how my eyeliner looks. There we go. We've got some mascara on. Now another thing I am going to dig into that, because this collection, don't get me wrong, are there shades in here I could probably use as a blush? Yeah, probably. And as a highlight, definitely. But for this, just because it was something that you guys didn't really get a chance to see in my last video too much, I am going to go ahead and dig into the Jeffree Star Heartbreaker. This was the Limited Skin Frost Highlighter from the mystery boxes. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to start with Murderous Fun as a blush. I'm just going to go in here with this I love this brush, from Real Techniques. These came out over the summer, and I just absolutely love them. I have a very round face and very round cheeks, so to make sure that I get like my blush kind of where it's supposed to go, I do this number, dab, dab, dab. Look at that. And that way you don't get too much. Just a couple dabs. Just a little bit of color. Kind of bring it all together, right? Then we're going to go in here and dig into this poor color. Single Forever. It's kind of a nice peachy shade. I mean, I like it. I like it as a highlighter. Once again, use a Real Techniques brush here for this. Just so we have, I don't think these have numbers. Oh yeah, 047. It's just a basic fan brush. Just grab a little bit and just kind of start stroking it in right through here. So that way you can see that highlights coming in there. Also going to just do a little bit of this down the center of the nose. And a little bit right there. Now these I have not used yet. They are the lip glosses that came with the Icee palettes as part of the collection. They're actually in that fabulous Icee reusable cup. So we're going to reach in here. Maybe we're going to get her out easily. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. There we go. Famous last words. Whew. Okay, didn't tear anything. It gave, and I was like, oh, did I just break something because I wasn't watching what I was doing? So like I said, reusable Icee cup. This is hard plastic. Unscrews. And let's see what we've got here. So we have 3 fabulous shades. We have this blue shade called Raspberry, which of course blue raspberry. We have, I'm sure it's going to be red cherry, cherry, and root beer, maybe? Oh, cola. Okay. So I think for this one, since we are, let me see how I feel about this. We're going to, let's see how I feel about this before we go and put it on my face. And I'm not talking about the formula, I'm talking about the color. Because the reason being, and don't mind me, my hair crown is shifting slightly. Because yeah, my hair's at kind of a weird length because I haven't cut it in a while. And I meant to try and get in and get it cut, but well, it didn't happen. So I said, you know what? Hey, today it's just gonna be a hair crown day. And don't ever let anybody make you feel bad about wearing wigs or hair extensions. If people ask you, is that your hair? The answer is yes, I bought it. I paid for it. It's mine. Okay, so this looks pretty translucent. Let's see what happens. We're just going to go for it. We're going to go for it. If I regret it, I wipe it off, right? It's kind of a sweet smell, not like... Let me see here. Let me dip back in there. Yeah, it's just a sweet smell, not specifically a cherry smell. Oh yeah, this is very light, and the fact that I have some foundation on my lips, because my foundation always kind of bleeds over onto my lips. Like, I like the way this feels. The product has a good feel, but I feel like I want just a little something more. So, guess what? We have plenty of something more right over here. Like I said, it's not bad. I feel like I want a little more color. If you have the collection and you wanted to just wear this as a nude lip, definitely go for it. I just want something more. And let me see. So many pinks to choose from. No, I'm not thinking 714. No. Oh, I think I see one. I think I see what I want in the back. Hold on. Reach and lean back. Watermelon soda, maybe? Watermelon soda it is. All right, and so this is from the Jeffree Star Supreme Gloss Collection. And these have just like a nice creme brulee fragrance to them. Yeah, I mean, I probably could have gone with a different shade. This is a little more coral than I probably normally would have gone with. But I mean, it works. I don't hate it. I'm not loving it either, though. Let me see here. Don't hate it, don't love it. Of course, I don't have a tissue hand. Oh, hold on. I have tissue paper. Plenty of tissue paper. We'll use some of this tissue paper. Boys and girls, don't do this at home. Because, yeah, why don't we do this at home? Because it makes you look like a Muppet. Don't do it. But I think what we're going to do... I have not had a chance to play with these yet. These are the Jeffree Star tinted lip balms from the Pink Religion palette. I think one of these girls may fit the bill for us. So give me half a tick. And what's my other one? I'm kind of digging Pink Roses, so let's use her. It's still gonna moisturize your lips, right? So that way, you know, they're incredibly kissable. Which is because Valentine's Day is all about the love and the Hallmark cards, and I digress. Yep. That's our girl. Yeah. Simple enough. Like I said, you know, if you're looking for something that's not too dramatic a look, it gives you just a little bit of shade, a little bit of glimmer, a little bit of fabulous. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Pink roses, everybody. So yeah, that's what we did. That's what we've created. Like I said, whether you like pink, whether you are looking for something for Valentine's Day, I do apologize that I didn't pin it in place. Like I said, I threw this on right before and I was like, oh, I don't need to pin it. Okay, maybe I should have pinned it. But yeah, so that's what we have from the Glamlite Icee Collection. You know, post your comments down below. Tell me what you think. Are you excited to see the Blue Raspberry Collection? I may do that in a week or so. Maybe I'll try and get something up before then. No promises, but let me see what I can do. But yeah, I mean, this is a really fun palette to play with. Like I said, you look at this and it looks super dark and super dramatic and super scary. Don't ever let dark colors intimidate you, ladies and gentlemen. Because like I said, everything can be blended out. Especially with these formulas, they are so amazingly blendable. So like I said, it allows you to create both fun daytime looks. I could also create something more bold if I wanted to with this without any, I wouldn't even hesitate to say I couldn't. I definitely know I could. But yeah, so post your comments down below and let me know, are you excited about the new Glamlite Hershey Kisses collection that's coming out on February 14th? Post your comments down below. Are you getting the whole collection, or are there just a few certain palettes in there that you're really excited for? I would love to hear your guys' feedback. Once again, if this is your first time joining me and you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell. That way you are notified every time I have new content up on my channel for you. For now, everybody, this is going to be Shield Maiden signing out. As always, fly those geek flags high, everybody.